From the view of a lightning in thunderstorm, or to power up our technology and appliances like cell phones, computers, lights, fans, and so many more. Electricity is all around us. But what exactly is electricity? Electricity is a natural force that comes into existence whenever there is a flow of electric charge between any two components. So in brief, it is described as a flow of electric charge.
But there's so much behind this simple statement, that where do the charges came from, how does electric charge flow in the circuit, and so many questions.
Two forms of electricity, static electricity and current electricity.
In this video, we'll discuss about the current electricity. However, static electricity is also important to understand as well.
Current electricity is a form of electricity in which the charges are able to flow constantly. That is why it is also called dynamic electricity. In order to flow current electricity, it requires a circuit to be closed with never-ending loop of conductive material. Let's move to the key concept of electric charge. Electric charge are of two types, positive charge denoted as a plus sign and the negative charge denoted as a minus sign. To move electric charge, we need a charge carriers. For this, we'll go back to the basic of atomic particles, protons, electrons and neutrons.
Protons are positively charged particles centered in the nucleus with neutrons, whereas electrons with a negative charge revolve around it.
The charges on electron and proton is an important factor in flowing of a current electricity. Electrostatic force, so-called Coulomb's law, said that the charges of the same type repel each other, while the charges of opposite type attract each other. This force between the charges will push away each other electrons and tends the negative charge to move towards the positive terminal.
Therefore, electron in the atom act as our charge carrier, as every electron carries a negative charge.
Consider an atomic model of element. Here the number of protons in nucleus is equal to the number of electrons revolving around it. Electrons are orbiting at a different distance from the nucleus according to the rules of electronic configuration. Electrons closer to the nucleus feel much stronger attraction to the center compared to the distant orbit. The outermost electrons are called valence electrons, and to free electrons from here requires the least amount of the force. Suppose in an electrical circuit using a copper wire. Inside the wire, there will be a countless number of copper atoms. So free electrons of the copper flows between in this space of atoms.
During this condition, free electrons eventually finds new atom to latch on it, and this process will continue on neighboring atoms like the chain system. When switch is closed, the potential difference creates a movement of electron towards the positive terminal. So this flow of electrons, what we call electric current.